Hi friends, my name is Arman. I am here with my twin brother Arkan. We are at the Mount Royal Collegiate for to guide immigrants and high school students who wanna migrate here in Canada. We have our favorite teacher with us, Mr. Pierce. He will gonna guide us for our high school system and education system in Canada.
Hi there. These young guys have been doing a great job getting through our system here. It is different to navigate. Each province here in Canada has their own system of credits each high school student must obtain before they get their high school degree. Here in Saskatchewan, our students are required to get 24 individual credits before they get their graduation. In those 24 credits, they must obtain a certain level of senior level courses to get their graduation. What we've done with our education system here in Saskatchewan is make it really inclusive. For our math, there's multiple avenues to go down and learn depending on what they wish to pursue. We have the same opportunities in science and English. That is also offered on top of our many different electives in practical applied arts with commercial cooking, sewing, mechanics, welding, every course you can think of to prepare students for the trades. Here in Saskatchewan, we pride ourselves on our diversity and inclusiveness. And these young two men here have been doing a great job navigating through the system and asking the right questions.
So in India, we have a 7 to 5 subjects in grade 10, and we have a government exam after in grade 10. If any student lose their exam, then they will not gonna pass for a whole year. They have to repeat the whole year for because of the examination. So what we have is in system here for examination.
So we do have a similar system where you must prove yourself academically before moving forward. Whereas instead of doing a comprehensive test like they would in India, we actually offer students the chance to excel in different levels. So if they have a high enough average with enough credits, they can move on to the next grade. Once moved on to the next grade, they have an opportunity to learn the higher level education. So this is beneficial in some ways because it's not holding on one test to get through.
And in India, after 11 and grade 12, we have a competitive exam like entrance exam, JEE and NEET.
Yep.
So do we have any exams here for and
Some more prestigious schools will probably put forth these, but that will be obviously depending on the school board in the province in which it resides. Similar to the States, you guys sound like, where there's an aptitude test. Whereas here in Canada, we provide that aptitude, that compliance with the number of credits obtained. So if you can obtain your 24 credits in those senior level courses, we are saying that that is equivalent to completing a comprehensive test of all general knowledge.
and in India, like when we had many subjects and like stream, like science stream, commerce stream, and art stream, who which will decide your further future.
So here in Canada, we have actually a lot of freedom, I should use the word, to choose. If let's say you excelled in your science courses in high school, that doesn't mean you're only stuck with doing science after high school. What we allow is you have an opportunity to go on and learn more at post-secondary education here in Canada and university. So if I was, let's say, a brilliant science student in high school, I might go on to study mathematics or English literature in university. We don't really confine our students to one straightforward path.
And in India, it's like so different. Like if I wanna be an engineer in the India, I have to take like from grade 10,
Yeah.
I have to take standard maths. If I wanna be an engineer, and if I wanna go with the bio, I have to take
Tests. So those aptitude tests can be uh, very restricting in that sense.
Yeah.
Here, if you still need an average to move forward and be accepted into the next level. So you do have to prove yourself academically, but what we do allow is if you excelled in math, but you maybe didn't do so well with physics, and you wanted to go into engineering, that's not going to hinder you. You can still go to university and build your physics knowledge and use your math as that strength. Same thing, if you wanted to take that whole background of knowledge that you gained from high school and go into medicine and become a doctor, here in Canada, we have that opportunity. Yes.
Let me share you, to be honest, let me share my experience.
Yeah.
Well, like in grade 10, we did pretty good.
Yeah.
And we already started our grade 11, like 6 months already passed.
Yeah.
And then we decided to move here. and then we were worried about it. Like on social media, on YouTube, we didn't find any videos of education system.
Right.
We didn't know like what are we gonna do here. Like no any subject, no courses.
And I'm sure it was challenging knowing that every province ran different.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were so worried about it. Like we decided, like my parents decided,
Yeah.
if we are not comfortable here, then we will go back to India for our further studies.
Good. And so obviously it's been comfortable in this education system.
Yeah. It's pretty good because of teachers as like you who
Yes.
support us. We very thankful to student services.
Which is another thing we should maybe mention to your viewers is here in Canada we have excellent supports for students and
Yeah.
student services. So if these young guys coming from another country wanted to get advice on what classes to take, or make sure they're getting those current electives and courses to graduate, we have specific people in the building to help direct these young men and tell them what they'll need to go into engineering, medicine, or whatever it might be after high school. So
Like student services give us our subject systems. Like you need this one, this one. It will be go better for your future. They
Oh,
give us
yes.
an option and choices. So that's
Which another thing to mention, although we say 24 credits to graduate, we do give students options to take further electives. So if they choose to take, I believe, 27 or 28 credits, they can.
Yeah.
We do have room for growth or room for if they fail the class, it's not their last chance. There's still room for catch up.
And in that 24 credits,
Yes.
do we have which subjects are compulsory?
Yes. So with those 24 credits, there is a certain amount that need to be within math, certain amount within science, English literature. You will then also need a certain amount of electives that show that you're a well-rounded learner. So you're not just focusing on one. You have the abilities to do more and contribute more to society than just the one field.
Oh.
Yeah, good question, by the way.
Like in India, we have all all subjects are compulsory. Like
Yeah.
Sanskrit, like we are from Gujarat, so we have our mother language is Gujarati.
Yep.
So Gujarati, Hindi, English, science, physical science,
Mhm.
social science.
Yep.
And physics. And in grade 11, we have physics, chemistry, math as a main subject.
Yep.
And
Very similar.
yeah.
It would be very similar here, yeah.
Yeah. So what we have like compulsory subjects for our science review.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That so yeah, we do offer. When we say you need certain level of science credits, we do have that branch off. So we have science branch off into biology specific studies, where we will focus either on cellular biology or environmental biology. We then go into or anatomy. We also have physics, chemistry. We have another branch here that we offer as a science credit elective, which would be computer science. Within that too, though, you know firsthand, some of the electives we call it cross curricular. So our animation class will actually be teaching some of the similar things and concepts that we might have learned in your computer science class. So it's really cool in our system that you can do those overlaps.
And what if anyone failed in a like any course or something?
Yeah, so that is a very likely chance that someone might not succeed in a course or fail. This is why we give those extra credit rooms. So if I need 24 credits to graduate, I believe we allow 2 failures a year, and you will still be able to obtain those 24 credits in your 4 high school years. If you fail more than that amount, well, then you would have to come back for another term to get those credits. There is an age limit where once you're too old to be in high school, there's an adult education. But here in Canada, we have tons of opportunities to get that high school certificate. Yeah.
And what we have after like what we option have after the graduation?
Excellent question. So,
Because like I learned about this like when I came here.
yeah.
Like student service said like you will be get opportunities after high school that provides you a better job, like direct placement
Yes.
after high school.
So I can't speak so much for India, but I know in Canadian culture, for the longest time, even currently today, the concept was to get a good education, to get certified, to get a good job. I'm going to say society still runs on that method. Here in Canada, after you get your high school certificate, most jobs, businesses, and companies will give you an opportunity. That is kind of the standard. I have learned to learn, and I can be an independent, contributing member to society. if you choose to further your academics, in Canada here, we have actually very beautiful campuses and universities. I will say for immigrants, it is a different scenario. I believe you guys, as immigrants, would be paying twice the tuition here in Canada,
Yeah.
which can be a deterrent. But the education policies somewhat run the same. You have opportunities to learn outside of your expertise. You can take courses outside of your field of expertise, and it's overall pretty warming and welcoming education in university here in Canada.
And can you tell me about, like, we have a four system here, like public systems.
Oh, yeah. So I guess, yeah, if you're coming to Canada for school for the first time, we do have two school systems that run in our country. We have a primary school system and a secondary school system. Primary will usually be our public sector that is publicly funded through taxpaying dollars, where we basically teach to the general public. But our secondary systems, which are also funded from taxpayer dollars, often offer courses that maybe tend to more religious factors in the community. So here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, our public sector is ran, and then we also have a Catholic school sector. And really, the only difference is those schools offer religious courses such as Bible studies of some sort or religious studies of some sort. Whereas here, we don't usually focus on those aspects of education since we have so many religions and so many cultures here in our public sector. Good question, by the way.
And what, like, which type of courses we offer for additional courses, like
Yeah. So on top of your mainstream courses, we call them your science, math, social sciences, and English, we teach a plethora of courses. Trades courses such as welding, machining, mechanics, drafting. We do commercial things such as cooking, sewing, textiles, hairstyling. We do digital and tech medias. We do animation, photography, graphic design, computer science, which we mix into a lot of that stuff as well, robotics, electronics, everything. We try to give you guys as much opportunities to find your niche and passion as we can.
Yeah. We are very thankful to Mr. Pierce. He's our teacher. He's our best friend, or we can say that.
Being a good teacher is easy when you have good students.
In grade 10, students typically undertake a curriculum that includes English 10A and English 10B to develop their language skills comprehensively. Alongside these, they engage with Science 10 to explore various scientific concepts and principles. Wellness 10 is also part of the curriculum, focusing on promoting physical and mental well-being. Additionally, students are required to choose either History 10 or Indigenous Studies 10 to deepen their understanding of historical and cultural perspectives. Furthermore, they must select either Foundations Pre-Calculus 10 or Apprenticeship Math 10 to enhance their mathematical proficiency. Lastly, students have the opportunity to choose 4 electives based on their interests and career aspirations, allowing them to explore diverse subjects and tailor their educational experience. In grade 11, students typically enroll in English 20. They must also choose at least one course from Health Science 20, Physical Science 20, Computer Science 20, or Environmental Science 20. Additionally, they must select at least one from Math Foundations 20, Math Pre-Calculus 20, or Apprenticeship Math 20. Furthermore, they have the flexibility to choose 6 electives, allowing them to explore various interests and areas of study. These elective options provide students with opportunities to delve into subjects beyond their core curriculum, fostering a well-rounded educational experience tailored to their individual passions and career aspirations. In grade 12, students continue their English studies with English 30A, followed by English 30B, building upon the skills and knowledge developed in previous years. Additionally, they are required to choose at least one course from either History 30 or Indigenous Studies 30. These courses provide students with a deeper understanding of historical events, cultural perspectives, and societal issues, empowering them to critically analyze and engage with diverse perspectives. By exploring these subjects, students develop valuable critical thinking, research, and communication skills essential for academic success and active citizenship in a complex and interconnected world. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Desi Student in Canada for more insightful content, helpful tips, and stay tuned for new videos and join our growing community. Thank you for your support.